It's Dr. Kathy. It is July 28th, and we are the week before, what's 8, 9, 10, 11 days before Lionsgate, and I'm going to be traveling on Lionsgate. I'm going to be going to Mount Shasta for a retreat on the Rays, and I'm just really excited about that. I anticipate feel like something major is going to be happening with me. So that's really great. And I need a retreat, just quiet, nobody else interfering except for what we're going to be focusing on. So is this correct? No, we'll have one next week. We'll have a Sunday ceremony next week. And I'm actually leaving Phoenix on Lionsgate, and I'll be driving up to Mount Shasta. I'll be at Mount Shasta for some of Lionsgate, so that'll be kind of with that energy. Let us begin heart source. For those of you not familiar with the heart source, bring your attention to the front of your heart chakra and go deep within. The instructions I'm reading is receiving, go deep within, and there are several structures that Amma would like you to notice. One is in your physical heart, and you can go into the center of your heart chakra, and you can also kind of take a peek at your physical heart, and deep in your physical heart is the golden structure. Good. Now that you've connected with that, bring your awareness back into the center of the front of your heart chakra and bring your attention to what is called the heart hologram. And just notice the shape or energy that you sense in it. Many of us will have the same geometric figures, but we can have different ones according to our purpose in life, where we are in our growth and development, and where we are. This is interesting. What I'm getting is where we are in our manifestation of love. Okay, good. And now you're going to keep awareness into the front of your heart chakra, but now sense yourself going to the back of your heart chakra. And for those of you who are listening for the first time, deep within the back of your heart chakra, go within, and you'll go through a tunnel. It's a tunnel, a hallway, a vortex, whatever you see it as, an alleyway. And you will, if you keep going, you will walk right into one of the most expansive places energetically that you have been in, and that is your sacred space. And Amma is saying, and because we don't usually go to this particular part, note, look back from the sacred space out into the hallway, and there is an angel of Michael's band, has a fiery sword in a sense to transmute any energy that is attempting to come in to your sacred space. And what I have been told and what I have read is no one can enter that without your permission. And that angel is there. Getting in touch with the angel, I can feel my energy expanding. Good. Stay there in those two places. Now go around to the front, go into the front of your third eye, your brow chakra. Go in there. And is saying, she's shown us this before, but go in and ask to see the violet flame, which is residing at the back of the front of your third eye. There you go. And we're going to activate that in a little bit. You can activate it now if you want, but I'm just going to let you know we're going to activate in a little bit. It's not part of the activation of the heart source. Now move into the back of your third eye and go within. There you go. Good. And now image, create, intend a beam of energy from your heart chakra to the third eye, just goes right up, really goes right up the pranic tube. Feel that connection. It's interesting. I'm feeling a stronger connection now than usual, and I think it has to do with us really also connecting with the heart hologram and the golden structure and the physical heart. And now that beam of energy, just send it, just say, okay, center of the universe. It knows where to go. Good. Hold that spot. And now all the way down, all the way down, all the way down to the center of the earth. All the way down to the center of the earth. And as Alma says, you are now grounded above and below. We don't usually think of being grounded above, but you are grounded into the third dimension of the planet and your life here. And you are grounded in the sacred center of the universe, which is a spiritual force. And Amma is telling me metaphorically, everyone comes from this space, the center of the universe. And it is definitely, when you are this, it is an experience of being able to walk between the worlds or to walk between the dimensions, third and fifth dimension. And she kind of chuckles and said, time is always a challenge, isn't it? So that's the fourth dimension. Good. Declare. Heart source expand to the furthest limits of my seventh layer, my aura, or the tips of my fingers, whichever are further apart. And please continue the expansion as I continue to expand. Usually she does that after we establish Michael's sword, which we're doing now. Declare, I am the sword. For those of you who have never received Michael's sword, it is an amazing gift that everyone can have as long as their intention is to use the sword for light. Actually, you can't use the sword for anything but light because it just doesn't work. Call in Archangel Michael. Hold out your dominant hand, mine is right. Oh, and those of you who are ambidextrous, yes, you can alternate in whatever you want. And Michael's chuckling. We get a lot of chuckles today. Michael is chuckling and said, yes, if you would like to receive the sword in both hands, because you are adept with both hands, I would be glad to give it to you. And ask him for his sword. Every time I do this, I feel the energy in my hand. And just wrap your hand around it. That's what mine looks like when I wrap my hand, but hold it, point up in front of your heart. Lots of energy coming in today. And now move the sword into your heart and allow it to expand throughout your energy field. There you go. And now, anytime you want to transmute energy, whether you're walking in the store, whether you're driving, whether you're in a room, you're with lots of people, you're in your house, somebody's just had an argument, you simply need to say, I am the sword. And as large as your aura is, if it's 5 feet, if it's 5 blocks, if it's whatever, wherever you go, you are a transmuter of low vibration energy into high vibration energy. And Metatron is saying that is part of what the Lion's Gate is about. Metatron's going to be the one talking to us today. There you go. There you go. And your aura did expand when you received the sword, and so did the heart source. And now violet flame, activate. I used to just say activate along the 7th layer, and I've been getting lately, activate along each layer of the aura. And reason Saint Germain is saying, remember that each aura springs from each chakra, each of the major chakras. And so that means that you have energy according to certain, not issues, but ways of living life. It's like the rays in a sense. When your first chakra, that has a lot to do with the body, family of origin, important groups that you belong to. It can be country, it can be a church, it can be a family, yes, it can be someplace you volunteer for. All of those things, whatever is a grouping that you are very strongly with. The second chakra has to do with anything in power outside of yourself. Carolyn Mace calls it the money, sex, and power chakra. So it does have to do with sexuality. It has to do with relationships that it can be marriage and whatever. And all these get transformed when the heart chakra is involved. Third chakra is your sense of personal power inside of you, how you feel about yourself and that relationship with the world. And then, of course, the heart chakra. And when you come up to the heart chakra, and this is the violet flame around each layers of this aura, when you come to the heart chakra, you start redefining. When that's activated, you begin redefining the lower chakras, first, second, third, and they infuse the higher chakras, fifth, sixth, and seventh. So then here's the heart energy. No, that isn't. That's called a throat. I'm even pointing to it. Throat energy. Violet flame is going around each one. Now the third eye, that's the sixth. And around the seventh chakra, which is the crown. Good. Now, chakra spin. Spin as fast as is safe for me. Inhale. Bring in the color of the light of God for you, whatever that color is. And hold it. Just let the energy collect within you. It's going within your aura. You are the sword. Remember that. It is transmuting energy. Now, exhale. And exhale the color of releasing congestion for you. You'd be amazed at how many different colors people come up with. Do that again. Inhale. Bringing in the color of the light of God. Hold and just let it spread throughout you. Remember, you are the sword, and that is transmuting energy there. And now exhale, congested energy, and just see whatever color that congestion is for you. It doesn't matter what it is. There you go. See that happening. There you go. Let's do it one more time. Inhale. As your chakras are spinning as fast as is safe for you, and you'll notice as you clear congested energy, they begin to spin even faster. This is one of the first and easiest healing things you can do for yourself. Okay, good. And now we are going to prepare for our own healing. We've already begun our own healing, but in being able to be healers to others, the facilitating of healers to others. Good. And now ask, Spirit, your healing team, whomever it is that you are most in tune with right now, to please send to you the exact vibration of energy you need to release, and whatever it is you wish to most release. So if it's to release fear of expansion, you can do that. If it's the fear that was generated from something that happened to you when you were a child, if it's generational experiences, like you have a family, in my family on my father's side, there is so much alcoholism, diabetes, and mental illness that is there. You can ask to do generational healing, whatever it is. Please bring in the exact vibration of energy needed. And by the way, since I forgot to say, connect with your healing team is now waving at all of you. Said, we're here. Good. And now breathing in, bringing in energy from above and below with the transmutation, filling yourself with the color that is the love of God for you, and releasing whatever color the congestion is. We are clearing you. It was either last Sunday's ceremony, the one before, or maybe it was our Wednesday group healing session. We were given instructions. I think it was Sunday's ceremony. We were given instructions to begin any healing we do, whether that healing is an individual or beginning to do artwork that has to do with healing or writing or anything like that, to first clear ourselves. And now let us form our healing lecture room. There is a floor of light below us, a canopy of light above us, pillars of light in each of the corners. And there are angels from pillar to pillar to pillar to pillar. And I'm seeing angels from Archangel Michael's band, Raphael's band, and Gabriel's band. A few of them from Golden's band. Golden works with the encodement process. The healing lecture room is a adaptation of a process in what's known as the Melchizedek Method that I find very powerful for me. And there is now a central pillar. And we are all here, all of us who are here live, all of us who are watching the video, no matter when you're watching. There is no time, there is no space. And in the central pillar, and now entering the central pillar, which I sense as an expansive, infinite place, just like your healing lecture room is infinite, just like your sacred space is infinite. But joining us are many beings on the other side who are gathered around us. You will find that you have family members that have crossed over that are gathering you. They stay around you. Then there's the other beings, people that are beings that are important to you. Yeshua is one of them. Buddha, those two always come prancing in together. And they do almost prance. They march, they wave it at people, they send love. They're doing all of these wonderful things. All the Chohans of the various rays are coming in. The primary beings that you listen to that are channeled, Crion's energy has coming in. Abraham's energy is coming in. Some of these are group energies. Amia, who has channeled the 7, 8 books that have come through me, which is not my words, but Amia's words. They are there. Those of you who the Christian tradition is important of, Catholics have lots of saints, and so they're coming in, those that are important to you. Mother Mary of Magdala in the Catholic Church, her feast day was last Monday. Many are coming in. I'm seeing Kuan Yin, she comes in. I see White Buffalo, Calf Woman. I see others I don't know, but I can tell you that they are of many colors of skin. And they don't really have skin, but they represent themselves that way for us. They are of light. You can invite your favorite ones that you pray to. Other words that I'm getting is, remember, Amma and Abba do not come into the central pillar. They are overlighting. So they are the masculine, feminine aspects of Source. And so the energy of Source, all that is love itself. I was going to say they enfold the healing lecture room, and I'm getting a little adaptation to that. It says, no, we don't really enfold it. We are the healing lecture room, just as we are the planet, just as we are you. And now here you are. And Hilarion steps forth. He is the Chohan of the fifth ray, the ray of healing. And he is saying, pull up a chair. It is a green jade chair of healing. It could be a mat. It could be a table. Healing for yourself. Some of you may want to stand in what's going to be a tube of light. Some of you may want to sit where you're within a tube of light. You could be lying down. Does not matter. And somebody must have asked, because I get it, of course, you can do this in a meadow if you wish. We can transport the healing lecture room wherever you want it. And now again, ask for the exact vibration of love needed for you to have the clarity to send loving and healing energy to anyone that you are holding in your mind and your heart. Some of these are people that you know and love dearly. Doesn't matter what needs healing, whether it's physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. And Hilarion and Yeshua is there also, is saying every physical dis-ease or ill or whatever is also mental, emotional, and spiritual. So we heal all layers. And you can have a particular healing for yourself in mind. Bring it in from above and below. You want the energy from the planet. You want the energy from above. Just exhale any energy that's being released from you. And the answer I get, no, it's not necessary that you image the colors. They are there. It's just helpful for some people, maybe for many, to have that image, to know they are bringing in the clarity of love energy that is needed for them and exhaling that which they are releasing. I'm being told we're going to do 3 more breaths with doing this. Yes, this is affecting you on a genetic level. It is not only affecting your physical DNA, it is affecting the crystalline DNA. There you go. Now, you're going to continue bringing in energy, but the shift is going to be moving from yourself to those that you hold in your mind and your heart. There will be some that family, and Amma saying, yes, definitely. Go from yourself to the circle that is closest to you in your mind and in your heart, and then expand to the other circle. Remember that the circles do not limit in any way. But be that facilitator of transmuting healing love first to those who are closest to you, and then those on the other levels, and then the other levels. It all goes to everyone. And then people that you don't know, like for instance, whether it's in Gaza, whether you want to send healing love to Paris, where the Olympics are going on right now, the Summer Olympics. Doesn't matter where, the planet. And now see, sense, feel, call the souls, the energies of all of those that you hold in your mind and your heart. They are before you. And really, all of us, once we put them in our healing circle, all of us are going to be sending healing love to them. Feel them gather in our circle of love. I'm giving guidance in another way. Today, we're going to say, please, Amma and Abba, all that is love itself, we ask you for the energy needed to heal every person that we have in our healing circle of spiritual distress. That energy is going to come through you first, healing you of the spiritual distress. And then when you exhale it, it is transmuting itself to the exact energy every person in your circle needs. And when it comes into an individual person, it will be modified by their healing team to be the exact vibration they need. So, bringing in energy, the exact vibration needed, first for you and then for every person in your mind and heart to heal on a spiritual level. You do not even have to know what it is they need. And really, I'm hearing it's really none of our business. We just send the love. There you go. When you're doing this by yourself, you can take as long as you need. We, of course, are limited by that earthly constraint of time. And now, set your intention to bring in the exact vibration of love needed to bring healing to the emotional level. First for yourself. Inhale, bringing energy from above and below. And then when you exhale from your hands, your heart, it can be from every chakra, it can be from your eyes, it can be from every pore of your being. Send that out to those that are you have for your healing circle. And it does go to everyone. And their healing teams change the vibration to what they need. Do that now. Healing on the emotional level. And you can ask that this continue even when you move to a different vibration. And this time, we are going to the mental vibration, which involves beliefs. And it also involves, your encodement teams are working all the time with this, but involves the activation of encodements that you may have. Oh, this is cool. The mind of God, however you define God. Inhale for yourself the exact vibration of love needed to activate the encodements of the mind of God and to bring healing to you on your mental, energetic levels. Good. And then when you exhale the energy, you hold an intention in mind, all of those in your mind and your heart. There. Let's do a couple more breaths. Okay. Now continue breathing in from above and below, and this time set your intention to heal on the energetic level. And of course, that does include mental and emotional and spiritual, but this time we're also focusing on the aura, congestion in the aura, congestion in the chakras. Healing teams bring in that energy, all that is. Allow that vibration of energy needed first for us to be healed on the energetic level. And as our clear, healed energy is expelled from us with love from our heart to those we hold in our mind and our hearts. May that energy be changed to the exact vibration they needed to be healed on the energetic level. Good, and we do ask that continue because there is no time where they are. And now we shift because we are in time. Please bring in the exact vibration of love needed to realign our physical body to the divine blueprint. We ask for the divine blueprint to be overlaid and activated along our physical body, including the divine blueprint of our physical and crystalline DNA. Just allow that to be placed over you. Now, with the intention of accepting, you're calling for it, and you accept the exact vibration of love needed to align your physical body to the divine blueprint. I'm getting that some of you might feel some physical pain as different things are shifting. And now we ask that the vibration needed for those that we are holding in our mind and our heart, as we exhale that vibration of love, the purity of that vibration of love leave us, and that the healing teams of each person adapt that vibration we send to exactly what those we are holding in our mind and our heart need. Now ask your encodement team to adjust your encodements to be able to hear the message of Metatron today. Have a seat in your lecture room, and you can still have the healing going on with you and with those that you hold in your mind and in your heart. Maybe you hold it in your heart first and then your mind. And the next one you hear will be the Archangel Metatron. Glorious beings of light, glorious beings of light, glorious beings of light, I am talking to you. I am here with you. I am here always, managing the energies that all that is has given to this planet. After all, it is the energy of all that is. The request has been made to talk about the Lion's Gate energy, August 8th. It has increased every year. It is an astrological event. Whether you believe in what happens with what the stars do, with what the planets do astrologically, it doesn't matter. The energy still occurs. It still comes to you. It still alters. What's most important for you to realize is that there are beings who have accepted the task of helping to manage the energy coming into your planet. You may have heard that it is important, this planet is important to the galaxy. And there are thousands upon thousands of planets in the galaxy. It is more than this galaxy. There are thousands upon thousands of galaxies and thousands upon thousands of planets within those galaxies. And all of those who work in the spiritual and energetic level, on those higher levels, focus energy upon this planet that you call Earth, that Gaia ensouls. You, yes, you as individuals and you as a group are important to what is happening in all of creation. This planet, and exploring duality, the light and the dark, the positive and the negative, emotions and thought, intuition and the rational. There is so much that is being explored by you. Every one of you upon this planet were specially chosen among all of those who volunteered to come to this planet. And you may have people's names going through you right now, going, even this one? Even the one who murders? Even the one who steals? Even the one who rips away my innocence? Yes, even them. Even you. What you do upon this planet goes out in waves to the rest of the universes, to the rest of the galaxies, to all of creation. You can say that what you do here, and not just what you do, but what you think, what you feel, how you manage your emotions, what you do with victim consciousness, all of that is being explored upon this planet. And the waves of your thoughts, your emotions, your explorations, your actions and your words, and the effect they have upon you and those around you moves outward, all 8 billion plus of you. All of you. And all 8 billion plus of you made choices to have this experience of experimentation. Now, in the grand plan of everything, in which the Creator, all that is, whatever name you wish to call the Creator, which can be personal or non-personal to you, it does not matter, because it is what has been said, I am that I am, is here. It is the isness, and you are within the isness. You are of the isness. You may have heard in some religions, for instance, that you're called the adopted sons and daughters of God. How can you be adopted? And there's nothing wrong with adoption. How can you be adopted if you come from that person? Those of you who have had children, that child is not adopted because it came from your seed. Some of you who have adopted children have taken them into you and the love that you are, and it is powerful. There is no difference between adopted and non-adopted. I want you to know that on that human level, because it was decided before your parents and your parents and your parents and parents, that it was decided that these souls would become part of your family. It is important to know that every person is an aspect of the divine. Your aspect is part of you, and you are part of them. And that any word that you say, any feeling that you have, Any action you take affects everyone else. So what does the Lion's Gate energy have to do with this? The stars and the planets and how they interrelate with each other are just as important as how you interrelate with everyone upon this planet. How you relate to your spouse, partner, parents, children, and how you relate even when they are not here and not within your mind and heart, not even in the physical. How you relate to those memories have a powerful effect upon what happens in this planet. So when there are certain astrological movements that occur, energies come into alignment as they come in, and they increase when there is a certain formation. It is, if you had some games that you play, let's use that as a metaphor, and you are moving, say a funnel in a game and trying to get it so the little ball goes this particular direction, and you finally get the little funnel in exactly where it is, or the little pathway, and the ball goes in and goes in. Another metaphor. Let's do cooking. This one loves to cook. And let's say you're making something, you're baking something, and you're using a funnel to put flour in so it goes in exactly, or you're filling up the salt shaker and you have a little funnel so it goes in. If you do not have those aligned exactly, it goes everywhere, does it not? For what you call Lion's Gate. There is an alignment in the universe according to stars and planets, and the pathway where the energy, instead of going everywhere, you don't have salt everywhere, instead of going everywhere, it goes into a narrow focus up on your planet. It is the same energies of love that are always there. Intensification can change. And as the guardians of this planet, and there are billions, the guardians of this planet send energy. And just as you asked in your healing session, that the exact vibration of energy you need to neutralize the energy within yourself, and the exact vibration of energy needed for those that you were holding in your healing circle come in. These guardians ask for the exact vibration of energy the planet now needs and is ready for. Because as your vibration in your planet changes, as it rises, and yes, it is rising no matter what you think is happening in all of the chaos, it is rising, and you can handle more energy. Those of you who are keeping up with the energy, you will feel an expansion coming in, and you may have some discordance of emotion if it is a little bit higher than what you can handle, as it will surface things deep within you. Those who have not been able to keep up with the raising of the vibration of energy upon this planet, chaos ensues. They become angry. Their anger, which is within them, comes out and manifests itself in chaos. That energy, that anger, that not love needs to leave. You have heard this before. It needs to leave. Yet there is a resistance to change. There is a resistance to letting go of the protective energy of anger. the protective energy of fear, the protective energy of victim consciousness. And you may wonder, how can that be a protective energy? Consider when you were angry. Consider when you were enraged. What does that energy protect you from? It protects you from opening your heart. It protects you from love energy coming in and the possibility of you being hurt. What does the protection of fear or victim consciousness give to you? It is the protection that you do not take risks, therefore do not put yourself out and fail. Oh, you precious beings of light upon this planet, there is no failure. None. Absolutely none. There is no failure. And the guardians, the billions of guardians that surround this planet, are here to support you and send energy to you. And the planets and the stars are aligned. So there is a quick funnel, a quick pathway. And instead of that energy spreading out all over into the universes, it focuses upon Earth. That's a lot of energy. And yes, you hear people say it starts happening 10 days before or 15 days before. It actually starts happening months before, but a little bit at a time, because the more the energy pathways come together, the more energy is focused upon you. And those pathways start separating after the Lion's Gate, and then it comes to a point where it starts coming back every year. And the guardians know exactly what it is that you need to continue your expansion. Have you noticed? And of course you have. There are more people who have awakened to acceptance. They may not even know they've awakened. There are more people who are kind. And you go, oh, but there are so many that are not kind. Look at what happens in social media. It is coming out, and your choice is to make, is to be kind, to have compassion for those beings who have protected themselves from letting in the unconditional love of the Creator, the non-judgment of the Creator. The more you let that in, and the more you send energy to the entire population of the planet, then that entire population is human and non-human. The more you do that, the more you are cleared of your own prejudices, biases, the higher the vibration of the planet rises. Yes, you have been called to not only bring healing to yourself, but to bring healing to others. Know, however, that even those who work only on healing of themselves do tremendous healing for others. Because as you heal yourself, and you know this, as you heal yourself, you prevent new wounds from occurring due to your actions, to your thoughts. As you accept the healing vibration from all that is, and the opening of your heart, and the removal of the hardness of your heart into a heart of flesh, to where you have compassion, and yes, sometimes cry with, sometimes feel for those who are not knowing love. The vibration of the planet rises. And that is what is happening with Lionsgate. And it happens every Lionsgate because the stars and planets come together and the funnel of energy gets directly to this planet. It's just a small planet. You've seen the representations of it according, say, the planet of Mars or the planet of Jupiter. How about Jupiter? A small planet, lots of energy focused on that small planet. And then the guardians, who are not only guardians of everyone upon this planet, just as you have guardians that work with you individually. They are guardians and managers of the energy that comes in, so it does not overwhelm the planet. You may think, oh, it's overwhelming. Yes, but it is not at the same time. It is growth. So be ready. Even now, start being there with the healing that you did before this session, that session with me. Every day, bring in the vibration of love needed to heal what is most in need of being healed today. And then act upon the love energy that is opening within your heart. As you volunteered and you were chosen, and not all who volunteered were chosen. I am asked by Amma and Abba to send you greetings. Our love to you. Okay, this is Kathy. That was really fascinating, wasn't it? It really was.
Beautiful, Dr. Kathy. Beautiful.
Thank you, Metatron.
Thank you. Yes, Archangel Metatron.
Okay, all of you, I wouldn't have done this if you weren't here. So
Oh.
know that you need to thank yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You. Precious love to all of you.
To you too. Many blessings.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank
Kathy.
you, Kathy.
Bye.
You're welcome.
Theo.
Bye,
Blessings.
Margaret. Love to you.
You
Bye.
too.
And love to all of you.
To the
Ciao.
plant. Yes. Bye-bye.